Hi everyone, so today we are going to be doing the full face of expired makeup video and I'm going to do my version of it. So what I'm going to do is talk about the products a little before applying them on my face. So the first product that I have here is the Maybelline Clear Glow Shine Free Clear Stick. It's a baby stick and it's in the shade 04 font. I think I bought it in 2013, so it's about 7 years old. So when I say old, I mean ancient, but this still looks pretty good. No discoloration or weird smell. Next I have two colors in span sticks. This one is in the shade FS1 and the other one is FS5. I bought these back in the day when there was no Nika or purple, but online shopping was just getting popular here, and I think I got this from a website called Urban Touch. I think this too was in the year 2013. Back then an affordable eyeshadow base was unheard of. I had the MAC pen pot, which was okay but not good enough that I'd repurchase it, so I thought of using this as an eyeshadow base and it worked. Hi there, as you can see I've come totally barefaced. This gives me opportunity to use my expired makeup again. If you want to find out how this look turns out, then please keep watching. So we are going to start off with the colors in span stick. We are going to use that as my concealer today. Also, I don't have any old expired primer or brow product, which is why my brows are done off camera and I'm not using any primer today. Blending it with a flat face brush. So as you can see, this works fairly well. It blended nicely. It did give me sheer to medium coverage and it just overall worked pretty well. Next I'm going to use the Maybelline Clear Glow BB stick as my foundation today. So this has a sheer to medium coverage as well, and I'm going to use it pretty generously and let's see how this works. So it's blending pretty effortlessly. It's giving me a sheer to medium coverage and it's looking pretty natural on the face. I'm gonna try to get some more coverage, so I'm gonna use another layer and see how it works. So I think I managed to get a little more coverage and now it's looking pretty seamless. The next product is powder. So this is the Lakme Absolute Face Stylist Compact Powder in the shade 06. I think I bought it in 2014 and I grinded it because it broke into pieces. So I'm gonna use this powder under my eyes, around my mouth and pretty lightly all over my face to set it. Next is bronzer and highlighter. This is technically a compact powder too. It's the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade N8. I bought it in 2010 I think, and back then I used this as a compact, but now I'm gonna use it as a bronzer. So this is the Lakme Face Sheer Bronzer. I got this in 2008 or 9 and this was the only bronzer I could find in the market back then. So this shade is called Sunblaze. And the last product that I have in this category is another highlighter. Well, technically it's a mineral eyeshadow which the SA sold to me as a highlighter and I didn't think to check. So it's the Color Minerals Mineral Eyeshadow by L'Oreal and in the shade 04. So I bought it in 2008 or 9 I think. So I'm gonna bronze my face with the L'Oreal True Match Compact Powder. So as you can see, this works as a perfect bronzing shade for me now. And I'm gonna highlight my face after I'm done with my eyes. Contouring my nose a little with the same powder, and now I'm gonna use some blush. Next we have two blushes by Maybelline, the Maybelline Cheeky Glow blushes. This one is in the shade Peachy Sweetie and the other one is in the shade Creamy Cinnamon. So I bought these in 2014 and 15 and up until very recently I have been using them regularly and I still haven't been able to finish them. So I'm using the shade Peachy Sweetie here. And this blush still looks very pretty. Finally we come to eyeshadows. So these are the Lakme Quad eyeshadow palettes. These are my first proper eyeshadow palettes if you don't count the roadside 150 bucks eyeshadow palettes. I bought this in 2008, so this is legit 12 years old and I have two of them. I have the Peacock, I think this one is, and the Moon Dust. So the swatches don't look bad at all. They look pretty pigmented, very metallic and smooth and buttery. And now let's see how this one swatches. I really love the silver shade from this palette. So the black is chalky and the white, matte white, is just like plain chalk. And I have two single eyeshadows by Miss Claire. I think I bought them in about 2015, and as you can see I have used them up. I used the Color Essence Pan Stick in the shade FS5 on my eyelid as my eyeshadow base. Next I'm using the Miss Claire single eyeshadow in the shade Matte Brown on my crease. This still works as an awesome crease color. I'm really loving this shade, which is why I still haven't thrown this away. Finally, eyeshadow, I decided to use the Moon Dust eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna use the matte black on my crease to deepen it. So the matte black from this palette is pretty chalky and it would just blend away if I keep blending it. But nevertheless it works and it's looking pretty fine. It does have a lot of fallouts, but that's okay. And I'm gonna use this metallic silver in the middle of my eyelid. This silver shade is really beautiful and really metallic, and it's really very well pigmented. Next I'm gonna use the Miss Claire matte brown eyeshadow on my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna use the matte black from the palette to deepen it. Dusting off all the fallouts finally. Next I'm gonna use a black hole and draw a winged liner on my upper lash line. So I didn't have expired liquid liner or black hole, so these are my recent purchases. So finally highlighting my face, I'm using the L'Oreal's Color Minerals Mineral Eyeshadow as my highlighter here. This works pretty fine as a highlighter, as you can see. So I used to use this as my highlighter back then, and I'm using this on my inner corners and brow bone. Finally some lashes, and these lashes were bought 3 to 4 years back from a local shop. And finally putting on the falsies off camera, and be right back. Next I have two lipsticks. This one is Lakme Enriched Satin Lipstick in the shade M452, and I bought this in 2016. The next lipstick is by Avon. It's their Ultra Color Rich Lipstick in the shade Divine, and I probably got this in 2015. Now I'm gonna quickly wear some lipstick. I'm gonna use the Lakme Enriched Satin Lipstick in the shade M452, and before that I'm gonna quickly draw the outline of my lips. This lipstick is really smooth and satiny, and it glides on the lips like a dream. And this is my finished look. I think it turned out okay other than my lashes, which looks really better. This is my full face of expired makeup. So what do you think of this video? Comment down below and let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and hope to see you in my next video. Till then, bye.